Hello everyone, thank you for tuning into the channel. Welcome or welcome back if you are a returning viewer. WB here, and in this video what I want to do is show you how you can get enrollment set up in Microsoft Intune for your Android devices. That's right, we're going to look a little bit at ADE, or the Android Device Enterprise setup, and I'm going to show you how you can configure and get enrollment profiles set up in Microsoft Intune. Definitely going to be something that's going to be handy if you are studying for that MD 102 exam. And as always, I ask you to subscribe to the channel, and if you like what you see here, remember to like, subscribe, and share. Click the notification button so that you're aware of all of the new videos that are coming out. Without further ado, everybody, what do you say? Let's go ahead, let's dive in. Everyone, here we are on my Windows desktop, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to get Android Device Enterprise set up, and specifically enrollment for your corporate owned fully managed devices. So let me go ahead and get my ugly mug out of here, and let's dive in. We're going to go ahead and we're on the devices blade here. We are logged into the Microsoft Intune Center interface, and we've selected devices. And from here, what we're going to do, a couple different ways that we could do this. We could either select Android from down here, or we could select Android right here with the tile. I'm going to go ahead, and doesn't really matter, half dozen or the other. But then once we're here, we're going to go to enrollment. And when we select enrollment, a couple things that we have to do when we're going to set up Android Enterprise. One of the first things that you have to do is set up your managed Google Play account, attach it, so that you can then turn around and come down here and configure your enrollment profiles, which this will be the one that we focus on here, is the corporate owned fully managed user devices. All right, so how do we do this? But one of the first things you're going to do, I've kind of already set this up. Again, I encourage you to do the same thing, but we'll select Manage Google Play account, and what you're going to do is you're going to go through the process here. There is a little agreement here that you have to select, and then you have to choose Launch Google to connect now, and then you go through a wizard there, and it allows you to set it up. If you don't have a managed enterprise level type Google account, that's okay. You can use, if you're just practicing, you can use just your normal personal Google account. However, keep in mind there are a couple things that you're going to have to set up, and one of the things, I guess a couple is, there are some EU requirements when it comes to data, so you'll have to put in some information there, and then what it'll do is it'll connect here, and then from there, once we're done, that means we are now ready. Let me go ahead and close this down here. To do some configuration of our enrollment profiles. A few different ways that we can do this. Personally owned, or the BYOD situations here, if you go to configure this, you don't really have to configure it because by default they're going to just work right in a BYOD situation. You don't really have to do any configuration. But what we want to do, here, let me scroll down, is we want to look specifically at corporate owned fully managed devices. Then from here, this gives us the ability to set up enrollment policies. I've already got one configured, but we could choose create policy from here. All right, and I could choose, I don't know, WB, let's see, training, East, US, Android. I don't know, just something specific to you. And then from here, we have to select which token type we need. This is where we're going to essentially use a QR token to help set this up that can be scanned, and it can provision the device, but does require us to make a choice between corporate owned, fully managed, the default, versus corporately owned, fully managed, and staging. These have two different meanings here depending on how you're deploying them. Again, I encourage you, hop on over to our Discord server. I've got an article there in the learner resources there that you can see the difference between these multi-step and a single-step process here. But I'm going to go ahead and I'll choose fully manage the default. I'm not going to apply a device name template. We'll choose next. And if we want to add a group, we can. One of the things to keep in mind here too is, they talk about device groups. Make sure that you have the Intune provisioning client, or the Intune client confidential app has been added as owner. for now, I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to leave the group blank. We can always go back and configure it later when we need to. But here you have it. We have our basics, right? We have our device group. We have our review, summary review, and this gives us the ability to choose create. And when we click policy here, we can kind of drill in. We can see when it was created. We can see the properties, which I think I mentioned that, you can always edit it after the fact if you have to. But this is really cool. This is your token, right? And you can basically send this to the administrator or the user. In this case, we're doing a user-driven provisioning, which was the first one, not the staged. And they can scan this, and it sets their device up. So very, very cool way to do mobile device management inside of the Microsoft Intune platform. Encourage you try this as well. If you happen to be studying for that MD 102 exam, I encourage you hop on over to our community Discord server. Links in the description below, and check that out. And as always, if you like what you see here, I encourage you to like, subscribe, and share. Join our community Discord server, like I said. And as always, thank you so much for watching.